Our next guest is a Grammy Award-winning worldwide superstar whose career has now spanned 6 decades. But age isn't slowing her down, starring in a Hollywood blockbuster and preparing for her upcoming New Zealand tour.
I got you.
Rising to fame in the 60s as part of husband and wife duo Sonny and Cher, the goddess of pop is still going strong at 72 years young. A truly pioneering woman in a male-dominated industry, it wasn't just Cher's catchy tunes that took her to the top. She was queen of the screen too, even winning an Oscar for Best Actress in the 1987 film Moonstruck.
Snap out of it.
This year she made an appearance in Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, but it's her music that's really earned her place in the hearts and minds of her fans. Now Cher is returning to New Zealand for the first time in 13 years, so we sent the project's Dom Corrie to find out what fans can expect.
Well, I don't know. I hope they like it as much as they liked the last show. I mean, I'm the same, so I'm me, so that's what you're gonna get.
When you were last in New Zealand, you hung out with Peter Jackson a little bit.
He was making King Kong, and we went to visit, and they were doing a scene, but then they invited us to come and look at some of the dailies. And I remember it was old cars going up and down a busy street. And the cars, I think, were real, but nothing else was. I mean, it was so new, and it was such an amazing thing when he told us, and then to try to figure out, oh, that looks like a real person, that looks like a real person, and I had never seen it before.
Your new album is ABBA covers. Did that idea come to you before you had the opportunity to appear in Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again?
Nope. No, I didn't even think about that till after it was over. I don't think it was even in the back of my mind. I had enjoyed doing Super Trooper and really loved doing Fernando. And I'm not so sure that when I first had the idea, I really was invested in thinking, oh, I'm really gonna do this. You know, I kind of thought, this might be fun.
And you'll be singing quite a few ABBA songs at the concert, you reckon? Or?
Well, I haven't decided the ones, but I've got 2 in mind already.
Do you still get as much out of performing on stage as you always have, or is it a different experience for you now?
It depends on the night. I always end up having fun. You know, if I stopped feeling that, I wouldn't work anymore.
You might have picked this up last time you were in the country, but I feel like I want to warn you about a word we use a lot in New Zealand. It means sort of thank you or good. It's Cher. C-H-U-R. So just, have you heard this?
I don't remember hearing it.
People are going to say that to you a lot when you're there, but just know they're not mispronouncing your name. Performing in Here We Go Again, it was your first film in a little while. Did that sort of reignite your enthusiasm for acting?
Well, I didn't know what to expect because I was coming on to a sequel. Everyone knew each other. I was the last person to get there. Also, my character, you know, she was like the villain in the piece, you know. She was the bad mother and the bad grandmother, and I thought, my God, I only have like 3 minutes in this film. How am I going to make this woman likable? And it did make me think about wanting to act again. I hadn't really thought about it in a while. It was completely unexpected. My old agent is the head of Universal, and he just called and said, this is good for your career, you're doing it, and he hung up.
I reckon, like, Cher singing ABBA songs must be peak nostalgia, right? That's incredible.
If you don't love one, you love the other. I'm just impressed. Dom Corrie did such a great job in that interview. If I was sitting in front of Cher, I would just be sweat just dripping down me like, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy.
You've always been a fan of hers. I didn't know that about you.
Not always, but I feel like the older I've gotten, the more I've been like, no, this is a power.
I've been to all her farewell tours.
I love this journey, that 80s, and, you know, we're all like, in the 80s we thought they were cool, and then the 90s we're like, oh, it's just so daggy, and then they just have to hang on long enough, and they're suddenly icons, and we always loved them. I never dissed on Cher, even when she was auto-tuning.
She's always been the best, obviously.
That new album, the ABBA album, is Dancing Queen. It's out on September 28th. But before that, she's in New Zealand, Auckland, Friday 21st and Saturday 22nd of September. And you can go to our Facebook page now and win a double pass to her show.